Hello, my name is Dwayne,
And I'm Tammy.
and we are missionaries to the country of Ethiopia.
7 years ago, we arrived in Ethiopia with many hopes and dreams and goals of building and reaching a community for Ethiopia. One of the goals that we wrote down was a 2020 vision. And the 2020 vision said that we wanted to have a plot of land by the year 2020 that we could start our ministries, and it would be the hub of all of the ministries we had.
Over the past 7 years, God has used many of our ministries to help us connect to the community through our church, sports ministry, kids clubs, and many of the outreaches we've been able to do over the past 7 years. One of the great and unexpected ways God was able to connect us through the community was through our school, Jorgo Academy.
God is blessing, and through your prayers and financial support, we are now running close to 700 kids at Jorgo Academy, and this is helping break the cycle of poverty through education.
One of our challenges is that our organization has not been recognized by the government of Ethiopia. This has made it very difficult for us to be able to minister to the people around us. We are excited to announce now that our organization has been approved and is organized by the government of Ethiopia. This opens up so many doors for us to be able to reach the people in an easier way. It also allows us to be able to purchase property. One of our greatest dreams in Ethiopia to establish a permanent place for people to come and hear the gospel of Jesus Christ. For the last 3 years, we have been able to rent a small house to host our church in. We've also been using Jorgo Academy for our sports outreach to be able to use their field. It has always been our prayer to be able to purchase property there in Ethiopia to be able to house all of our ministries. God has now opened that door, and it is time for us to take action. Our goal in 2019 is to raise $100,000. I know that sounds big, and maybe you're a little bit like me, or maybe more, you're like the disciple Philip in John 6, when Jesus went to him and said, "Where are we going to get bread to feed the 5,000 people?" We know Philip's response. Philip's response, he looked into his pockets, pulled out everything he had, and he said, "What I have is not enough to feed 5,000 people." But when we look at that scripture and we look at verse 6, we see that Jesus tells Philip, he says, where are we going to get some bread? What we can learn from that and what challenges us on this project is we're not alone. God has not left us, and God is ready to help us out. He's already been in action. He has already given us a donor who will match dollar for dollar up to $50,000 on this project. So how can we achieve this mountain-sized goal laid before us? We are kicking off our 219 in 2019. We are praying that God will give us 219 people who will give a $20.19 each month in the year of 2019. This challenge reminds me of one of my favorite toys of all time, the Lego. As you know as well as I do, the Lego really isn't much by itself. It's kind of boring and not a lot of fun to it, and all you can do is just look at it. But when you take many Legos and you place them together, you can achieve something more beautiful and bigger than us. So I'm praying that you're not just a single Lego, that as Legos, we can come together as a team to reach this goal of $50,000. And don't forget, we have a dollar for dollar match that will put us to the $100,000 mark that we need by the end of the year of 2019. So grab your Lego and let's team together with all the other Legos. We need 219 people or 219 Legos, and let's see what God can build with all of us coming together as a team.
There are 2 ways that you can donate to our project 219 in 2019 to help change lives in Ethiopia. The first way is through our website, www.impactonelife.com. That's the number 1, not the word. And click on the Give button at the top right and follow the prompts on the organization page to set up an automatic donation of $20.19 or whatever you wanted to give. Or you can mail your donation to BBFI, P.O. Box 191, Springfield, Missouri 65801. In the memo, please note the rights to Ethiopia.
I love the quote my good friend Dr. Seuss once said, "To the world, you may only be one person, but to one person, you may be their world."
Help us help them get a better life.
Would you join us in 2019 and be a part of our project and be one of the 219 Legos that come together to make something bigger than us?